All right, let's just do 3 more. Okay, the Tower, 8 of Cups, and then the 3 of Cups right there. I feel like for this collective, though, you're ready to step into it. I feel like you just needed that confirmation of, okay, it's time to level up. Or if you're a baby, it's time for you to step into that. But that sign right there, you just escaped chaos. I feel like for this collective, your whole life, you've been beaten down, you've been broken, you've always been in the middle of drama, chaos, when your guides are telling you, whoever's following you around is telling you, honey, you're meant to be the chaos. You're not meant to conform into 70 to 80% of this population. You are meant to be free. That's been your calling since day one for you. With that, I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. That's what they're saying. They know you. They know what you're capable of. You just need to take the blindfold off and see it for yourself. Let me see it one more. I know I keep doing this. One more for that Tower. What is it that you escaped? The World, yeah, cycle beginning, but something ending right there. That's what I'm saying. You're about to begin a new chapter and something did just end, but yeah, 8 of Pentacles right there. Like I said, I'm hearing two different branches. You could have just left a certain, committed job, or maybe you've been working, for a certain job that you really thought you were going to level up in, and it ended up not going your way. There's clearly some form of destruction you just got out of, or it could have been a relationship. And I always say it always takes that one straw to finally snap for you to finally step in your power. And I feel like this collective, you just have that one straw broke on you. 1 second. Let me just get into one of my oracle decks real quick to kind of confirm as far as that Tower moment you went through, what's been going on. Stokes your passion, heart's desire blooming. Neatly tied up, secure, trustworthy connection. Full of possibilities, plenty. Let me do one more. Rising challenge, floating on air, advance right there. Clearly, I feel like this collective, it was a relationship that finally broke you out right there. I feel like in a funky way, this was kind of guided. This person, this connection, that dynamic you were in really made you believe that was something you were meant to be abundant in, that was your lifetime partner, that was your soul tie, literally right there. And it turned anything but that. Let me just do a couple more. Getting caught, net loss on the tail end of things, getting caught right there. This person I'm seeing a big old betrayal. And that's where, I was saying from part 1, your guides, your source knows what you're capable of. It's truly listen to your intuition. And with this person, you failed to do that. I felt like, your intuition was going on high alarm saying something was up. And unfortunately, you could have been in a funky spot where this person was getting away with sneaky behavior for a long time, but you were so caught up on the passion and the love that you thought, oh, they would never do that to me because that's my lifelong partner. That connection broke you. Especially if you found something crazy out. Yes, fulfilling your desires, being refreshed, moving. You could have moved in with this person, or I'm even hearing you could have had to move away from this person. Then I got no, oil and water, separate lives drift apart sign right there. Yes, it's the icing on the cake and sprinkles too. That's what I'm saying. That relationship was your final icing on the cake right there. Donuts could have been significant. You could have just had a donut this morning. But anyways, I think now you're at a spot, though, where you are seeing it as oil and water. You and I would have never lasted. We were both like glass in a lot of ways. But again, that was your final icing on the cake to break you in your spirituality. Your soul was literally going, that's it, we're done here. It's time to focus on us for now. It's time to love you. I feel like for this collective, I felt like, unfortunately, you made this person a priority. You made this person your end all be all when it came to your life, especially if you were really trying in the nicest way to force that normalcy with this person. Again, because I always say, again, spiritual people, you're not conformed to normalcy. You're not doing the everyday 9-to-5 job, working that same routine over and over again. I feel like for this collective, because of that religious trauma, because of maybe a household you grew up in, you were really trying to find, quote, normal in this person. And if anything, all this person taught you, was destruction and chaos, which is sad. Let me just do a couple more and then we'll move on. Your ideas are rejected, not satisfied with the results. Valuable experience worth your time, profit. Yeah, and instead of like completely hating this person for whatever they did, kind of look at it as, wow, you actually gave me a very valuable lesson. If anything, that's where I was saying in part 1, I think you're meant to do this as a career, because I'm staring at this guy. He's like holding all that cash and all that cash in front of them. If anything, take that heartbreak and have it, make it empower you. Turn pain into power. And that's where I was drifting off in part 1. So many people get easily caught up of, oh, I'm in pain, so I'm meant to sit in this pain. Nah, you're meant to turn that into power. Your timeline is just a little bit different than most people, and that's okay. It doesn't mean love is not happening for you, or the right things you're wanting out of this life won't come. It's just simply not your time, and that is completely okay. But clearly it was a relationship. You could have just gotten out of that. It could have been I feel like, now that I say that, I feel like this collective, you've been in hermit mode for a while. And now, again, you're at that spot of, okay, it's time for me to go, but where do I go? Does that make any sense? Let me get into my other oracle deck, and I kind of want to see, what are you supposed to take from this? Now, as far as going forward, what are you supposed to do right now? Then I'll get back into tarot as far as what's coming next for you, okay? What is coming next for this collective? All right, but right now, let's just do, what are you supposed to learn from this right now? Miss you, miss, wait, eager, torment, and uninvited guest. Shut up. I feel like whoever's following you around, whether it's ancestors, deities, or whatever you believe in, they are literally pounding at your door right now. That's what I was saying, unfortunately, for this whole read. I feel like for this collective, you've always gotten so consumed of love because you wanted that normalcy out of this person or even out of yourself. And all it's done is created this within yourself. Anxiety, bondage, depression, troubled. Unfortunately, you're missing people, specifically lovers, that do no good for your soul, that end up hurting you and not benefiting from you. They take instead of giving. Surprise, accident, big change, moment of decision with that uninvited guest. That's what I'm saying. I feel like for this collective, it wasn't no accident that this person came in your life. As bad as it sounds, this person was meant to crack you like an egg. It was meant to completely break you. You're not meant to miss, as hard as this is to hear, that is the source's, message to you. You're not meant to miss this person. All it's doing is creating that 9 of Swords, that confusion, that insomnia, that anxiety, that, depression out of you. You're not supposed to miss this person. You're not even supposed to miss the old you. It's time for you to embrace the big changes that are coming for you. Change, shut up, transformation, newborn, evolution, right there, the butterfly. Stop waiting for something to come towards you. It's time for you to go for it. Again, remember, you're not supposed to be in the middle of chaos. You are the chaos. You're supposed to make things happen for you. That's what I'm saying. I'm truly talking to somebody who is meant to follow this path. Miss you. And then commitment right there, oath, agreement, pledge, promise. Yeah, you're not supposed to miss that person that broke you. Why are you missing them? And again, if this is your reading, this should be a little, regardless, if this is meant to come back for you in the long run, right now, this person's not meant to come back to you. Why are you missing something that is completely breaking you? And that is part of your shadow work that they are trying to snap you into right now. You're supposed to take this, crumble it up, and toss it in the trash. You're ready to embrace the new you. Reconcile. Okay, so that's why there's a reason I brought up whether you're meant to come back to this person or not. You know, regardless, right now, all this person is doing this to your soul. You're doing this to yourself right now. Regardless, like I said, right now, this is not a reading of, oh, this person's coming back. Right now, all it's doing is putting you in